Hey there, I'm Shane, and in this video I'm going to do another quick little product overview of a nifty little battery charger made by XTAR. It's called the SN4, and it essentially is a customizable battery charging solution for your different camera batteries so that you can have multiple batteries charging at the same time, and it's also capable of fast charging. So it's pretty neat, and in this video I'm going to be talking all about it. So for a quick disclaimer before I get into this review, I will say XTAR did send me this product free of charge with the intentions of making this video. However, they did not give me any script or any obligation really to do so. So all my thoughts are my own, and after using this for the last couple of weeks, I've quite enjoyed it, so I'm very happy to make this video about it. And before I get into the more comprehensive review, I'll discuss the key features, and thankfully it's a battery charger, so it's quite simple. Though there's a bunch of features I'd like to highlight. And the most impressive is the fact that this can fast charge up to 4 batteries. And it's pretty cool because it will dedicate the flow to each battery depending on how fast it can charge and its charging status. So once one's fully charged, it will reallocate the flow to the other 3 so that they can also quickly charge as well. And it's also handy because, as I alluded to earlier, it's very modular. So it can currently support anything from Canon, Sony, and Nikon. However, in the future, they do plan to support Fuji, Panasonic, and GoPro. Since I have Sony Z-type and Sony NP-F, which is the only types of batteries that I use, and this has been super handy. And it's just as simple as that. In terms of build, it's super straightforward as well. It has the center brain unit, which is kind of where all the action happens, and it has a USB plug in at the back for USB Type-C, which if you've seen my other videos, I'm very passionate about. So you simply plug that in at the back, plug this fast charger into the wall that they sent me, and it just works like a dream. It can charge up to 3 amps, and yeah, handy dandy. And if you just put 1 battery in, it will just charge that battery as fast as it can. So you don't have to have 4 batteries in to make it work, obviously. And yeah, you can set it up however you like. On this display in the middle, it just has simple LED lights to indicate the charge of each battery and the rate at which it is charging. And as you put the batteries in, it will indicate their charge, and it won't tell you how long it will take to charge, obviously, but it will give you an indication of where it's at and which ones are fully charged, which obviously not all charging solutions have, especially for third party. Once the batteries are attached to the charger, they're quite secure and they haven't fallen out on me yet, though the NP-F batteries are always quite large and they're a little awkward no matter what charging solution you use. So it does look a little awkward, but I can assure you they aren't any way gonna fall out of here, and the prongs hold them in quite nicely. Though on that note of the materials, it is all made out of plastic, which is the only real point of concern that I have, because these little teeth that hold in the plates are gonna have a chance to be broken or kind of cracked over time if you're too aggressive with it. But that also is a pro in the sense, because you can't really make a charging solution like this made out of metal, because that's going to be conductive, as well as introduce a whole ton of extra weight. So while the plastic is going to be a compromise, for what it is, I think it's perfect. So it is not going to be as durable as a metal product, but I just don't think that's possible for it. So it is what it is. And the nice thing about it is that because this is so compact and modular like this, I have found this very handy just to throw in my backpack to take with to a wedding. And traditionally I have had to have a power kind of squid with multiple USB outputs on it, and then I can charge all my batteries, but it's a lot more of a hassle. Whereas for this, I simply charge the 1 brick into an outlet and put my batteries in there and basically forget about it until I need to pull those batteries out. So I rarely find myself in a situation where I need to get my batteries charged, but I always like to do so still, just because I'm a rather anxious person and I'd prefer to be safe rather than sorry. And this is a great solution to support that anxiety. And at home even, it reduces how many charging solutions I have just to charge 2 different battery types. So it's handy in that situation, and I think for the majority of people that are looking at a product like this, that's a pretty important feature to have. So the last point I'd like to discuss is simply just the heat distribution, and thankfully there's not much to say here because even after charging all my batteries from completely dead to full, this thing didn't heat up really significantly anyway. The only thing I've noticed is that this LED display got a little bit warm and the batteries were just normal, like normal temperature to the touch. So there wasn't any concerns in that department, and yeah, it performed very well. So in conclusion, I'm very happy with this product, clearly, and the only real trepidation I had was that it's made out of plastic, but especially at the price point it's at, considering it's $40 US just for the base unit or $51 Canadian, it's not very expensive considering proprietary battery chargers run anywhere from $50 to $100 a unit. And if you want to add another base plate to it, so you have one on either side or get multiple depending on what your charging setup is, it just usually is $10 to $15 US or 15 to 20 Canadian to get whatever solution you'd like. And they do offer a larger carrying kit, which I'm not a huge fan of having additional bags with me, so I don't have that. But if you would like to have something to keep it a little bit safer, they do give you an option to purchase that as well. So overall, I'm very happy with the product. If you're looking for a modular kind of compact setup like this, I think you can't go wrong, and thank you to XTAR for sending it to me, and I'm excited to keep using it down the road. Anyways, thanks for watching this video. As always, if you have any questions about the product, please feel free to leave a comment below. And if you enjoyed this video and like to see more product overviews like this in the future, please consider subscribing to my channel. It really goes a long way to helping more people see these videos and helping me actually make more videos like this. Anyways, thanks again for watching, and I hope you have a fantastic day.